I've got a source telling me right now, I haven't confirmed this yet, but the source says that grocery stores are gearing up in America to limit grocery purchases to a certain number of calories per person because more food shortages are expected, and that the calories are going to be tracked based on your biometrics, which means, of course, you have to, consent with an iris scan or an RFID chip or some way to tie your biometrics into the system. As that's happening, your vaccine status is also going to be scanned and known by the grocery store, and if you aren't vaccinated, you can't shop and buy groceries. So they can literally cut off the food supply to people who aren't vaccinated, and you can't just ask your neighbor to go shop for you because your neighbor is limited by the number of calories they can buy. So they can't buy calories for you too. So we're trying to confirm whether this is true. And again, these are the kinds of things that sound outlandish at first, but think about it, Sherry, right? The things we said a year ago sounded outlandish, and they are here today in society today. Who would have ever thought that?
All right, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shamak. I have the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rachakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and oversee this tabernacle of David. Shalom to our sincere brothers pushing teaching's truth across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to our sincere believers out there. Okay, I want to hear with a prophecy update, or a prophecy just alert. Okay, that we're closer than we think. Remember the food shortages. Remember the RFID chip. Remember the vaccinations. Okay, these are the times we in. And these in videos as such as people bringing this out, bringing this news out, man, and what we're expecting. Just proves it even further and further, man. That the truth is evident. It's being made plain. You go into that word manifest. It means to be made obvious or plain. It's plain that we're in these last times, man. We're in biblical time. All right, remember the food shortage, and they're gonna allow the vaccinations. They're gonna, he's like the video just mentioned, cutting off the calories. Hey, we're closer than we think, man. We're in the times of prophecy, and we're closer than we think. Okay, definitely closer than we think, man. All right, so let me get 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 22. It reads. And this goes directly into food shortages. All right, food shortages is directly in the scriptures. All right, it's no way around it. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses, your grocery stores, shall suddenly be found empty. Okay, because he already mentioned they're going to be food shortages. So whatever the government is already going to limit it, but then the government is also going to hoard food for them damn selves, man, for the concentration camps to withhold, from the masses of the people. And you got to remember, keep in mind the fact that the grocery stores truly only hold, statistically wise, about 3 days worth of groceries, man. So times can get very uncomfortable in just a week span. All right, verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the foundation shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. All right, hey, because we're striving and hoping. Okay, hoping is faith. Are we hoping to escape from these plagues that are being sent from Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai? Okay, these are all being sent from Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. The plagues, the vaccinations, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, he's going to plague the earth, man. He said, and see my salvation, so we can see the Lord come back, man. Yahweh Shai is coming back to save his elect, man. The 144,000 sincere believers in their families, man. Okay, and in a great multitude, it's going to be a great amount of believers, man, getting delivered. Okay, verse 26, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of their habitation shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Because another form of death is going to come, through that food shortages, man, through dying of famine, which is dying of starvation, man. That's a slow and painful death, very suffering death, man, that we want and hope to escape, man. Why we definitely don't want to, feel that pain, man. And that's why we're doing the service of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. All right. This is 2nd Esdras, because we truly actually fear the Lord, man. You people don't fear the Lord, so that's what you're going to suffer from, man. Food shortages, man, dying of famine. But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 18. It reads, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And one of those evils is going to come through the vaccinations, man. It's going to come through the food shortage. It's going to come through the RFID chip. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, okay, famine, down starvation and plague, and evil from the Lord. Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute to correct you people, man, to humble you people, bring your pride very low, to realize, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is in control, to depend on the Lord and not your damn selves, man, not your guns or whatever, your idol worship, whatever the case may be. It's for correction. That word amendment means correction. But verse 20, but for all these things shall they not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See, doing everything we're going through, and that 2020 has been a great example. All this going on, and you people still don't give a damn. You just care about turning up, doing more scams, trying to get rich quick. Hey, that's all it is, man. You people not turning away from your wickedness, man. To unite when these things are going on, you supposed to be first instinct like, man, hold on, I need answers, bro. It's got to be, it's some reason this is going on. If the Lord is real, which He is. Verse 21, behold, the victory shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Because people are going to be taking those vaccines. They may make the food cheap. They may only require you to have the vaccine, and you can do whatever, get whatever you want. But of course, it's going to be limited, as a man just mentioned, or we're expected to be limited. Okay, but it can still be cheap, man. All right, but people going to think themselves to be in good case once they take the RFID chip, once they take the vaccine. They're going to think themselves to be in good case, man. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So if you don't die of starvation, man, if you're a wicked individual, a wicked spirit, okay, you don't give a damn about the Lord, you just evil as hell, you're going to die through the sword, man. Esau coming in your houses, bust through the houses, raping your women, doing this and that, but you dying of the sword, man, getting a bullet in you, getting struck, getting tortured. Verse 23. This is serious. It's not far fetched, as the man brought out in the video. He said we talked about these things a year ago, and they're close and they're here. Verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Yeah, it's not gonna be nobody, man. It's gonna be really truly every man for themselves, man. Especially if you don't got the Lord on your side, bro. You're gonna be through. All right, you're gonna be through. But this is the outward temptations, man. We're about to be enticed, man. We're being put in very uncomfortable conditions, and we're preparing our mind right now. Sincerely, we're not just talking just to sound good and sound knowledgeable and this and that. No, man, we want to escape these things, man. All right, we know what's required of us. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the outward temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See, all the world's going to be suffering from these plagues, these evils sent by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The entire world's going to be suffering, man. The entire world is falling right now. Through their own civil wars, through their own government legislations, through their own shutdowns, their economic collapses. And you see that in America greatly. All right. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold thy fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So if you had this truth now, hey, be appreciative and hold fast to it, man. Continue to fear the Lord, continue to do the work of the Lord, continue to be brotherly, do what all requires of you that lies in the scriptures, man. All right. But the Lord, I want to pinpoint back to verse 10, that hey, he's gonna since we kept the word of his patience, he's gonna keep us from the hour of temptation. He's gonna, of course, we're not saying that we're not gonna feel the pain, because we definitely are. Through much tribulation, we're gonna enter into the kingdom of heaven, pertaining to Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Okay, but he's gonna allow a way for us to bear it, man. This is gonna be one way. I know brothers always bring out the scripture, but this is a scripture we're gonna sincerely remember in the times of trouble. Okay, in the times of trouble, atah shal tazarah, times of trouble. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It reads, therefore thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So if you're not serving the Lord, man, hey, you're going to be caught out there in any type of death that may be waiting for you, man. That's why it's very dangerous to be outside the ministry, man. To be outside the faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because he's about to show you that he's real very soon. And in one way, it's going to come through these food shortages. It's going to come through these vaccinations. It's going to come through that RFID chip, microchip. All right, that the man mentioned. Hey, we're closer, man. Him mentioning these things, man, shows you that we're in the end. This is the end. Okay, this is the end. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that is now, it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Yeah, it's time to wake up for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out there, man. Whoever is meant for to believe in the entirety of the gospel, man. Hey, it's time to believe right now. It's time to ask questions right now. It's time to watch videos right now. It's time to build your faith right now. Okay, salvation is nearer than we believe, man. You see the times we in. The man mentioned the food shortage. He mentioned the vaccine. He mentioned the RFID chip. Him just mentioning those things is making it plain that we're in these times. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying, exhorting for you sincere believers out there. I want to end up by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Ruach Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule and oversees Tabernacle of David. All right, shalom. All right, shalom. Keep the faith.